Nothing can beat that. It's destiny that perfectly fits.
It did actually perfectly fit. But where we left off, everyone had we had just arrived, and I mean quite literally just pulled up at the front gates of Waterdeep. After a 2.5 month long, or nearly 3 month long extravaganza amongst the major trade route from Celestine all the way into the other country of Briberia. Upon arrival at Waterdeep, however, there is a certain elf with gold-tinted skin and a golden drake about the size of an SUV waiting at the gates.
I got a lore question.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is an SUV? Are they actually confirmed in Asterion?
No, they are not.
A unit of measurement?
Wait, did you just miss that we've been driving a Hummer this entire way?
Yeah, apparently. Give it to me in croissants.
I brought it in from a parallel world, but it's okay.
At level 12, Star Horse can turn into a Hummer H3.
With or without gunner turret?
Sadly without, but that can be added on.
When it transforms, if it rolls a nat 1, does it turn into a Chevy instead?
No, it turns into a Prius.
That's so
better gas mileage, fuck yeah. Doesn't sound like a nat 1 at all.
But yeah, the figure, upon noticing you all, very quickly and with purpose, makes his way over to the party. Beldan, come. I presume you got my letter. We must go now. Let's go.
Well, not even a greeting. How in character of you. I can see your Drake still got better manners than you do. At least gonna tell me why I'm being, well, might as well call it abducted at this point.
If now is the time for formalities, we would have them. Suffice it to say, there is a bit of a family emergency that you are needed at home for.
Is it about your crush on her verdancy again?
He quickly gives you a punch on the shoulder.
Guess that's a no.
No. Hold on a second here, my friends. A bit of an explanation might be needed, because 3 months on the road and you have to just disappear to go visit your family. That's a little ludicrous, given what's going on.
Well, looks like I'm not the only one who has a bit of a thirst for information.
Unfortunately, this is a bit of a family matter, and as such, it also falls into the matter of a bit of a national secret. As I'm sure you know, Daldan here is a member of the Chauvet royal family, and because of that, I cannot divulge very much in regards to this specific issue. I just know.
Well, then you'd better get talking on what you can divulge.
What I can divulge is that we are going to be using Leygates to very rapidly return home. We are going to take care of this issue, which should take at most 2 or 3 days, and then I will pay to have him returned to Waterdeep and rejoin you rapidly.
Don't make it too rapid.
He
Valdan
quickly chortles.
Oh god,
Why
our
could we
tank
not
is
have done
popping.
this in the first place instead of sitting on our asses for 3 months?
That's really fucking expensive.
And apparently your family has the coin readily available.
I presume you're speaking of your travels on the tradeway. Unfortunately, Leygates are not sustainable for transporting large bulk goods. They are only really useful for transporting persons and small items that they carry with them.
Well, I had gathered that, but it's not like we transported stuff by a caravan because we're good traders and it was good for our health. We just needed means to move.
It also usually costs hundreds of gold to utilize.
Oh,
That's doable.
Regardless, I've spent enough time talking. Come.
Okay.
where's the date?
Yes, Clover, what is it?
Rat come with you.
Then I just turn to my brother. Can the rat come with us, or?
Given the nature of the emergency, I would advise against it. And by advise,
I mean, he can go invisible.
I would still like to know what the emergency is.
The house is on fire.
They left the
God
water
damn
running.
it. Was Fenelon
You left the
trying
iron
out
on
one of
earlier.
the new pyromancy skills?
Suffice it to say, our family history has, how do I put this, risen back out of the depths, or is going to, and it must be dealt
Oh,
with.
you guys are
Sufficiently.
necromancers. Why didn't you just say?
No, not the ground, the depths.
Necromancers, kill them.
That is
you-
what-
Yo, he pauses for a second.
I'm just gonna make a...
Mints?
I'm gonna make a roll to see if the smart... Oh my god, the smartness arrives. Holy fuck.
You pick up on what he's putting down immediately.
And then I just do the thing that looks like I'm just staring at him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, we leveled up, didn't we? Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I told you we leveled up.
Yeah, I know. Hang on. Just do this. Okay, we're good.
Ah, damn. Who are you messaging?
The brother, just secret.
Okay, looking at Discord.
We are now level
Well, I
8.
guess
Yes.
I'm gonna do it over Discord then.
You just have the ability score improvement to do, pretty much.
I forget I need to put out my character sheets.
He simply nods.
Valdan blinks 2-3 times like he's trying to comprehend it. And then just grabs him by the shoulder and like pushes him in. Okay, that is more serious than I expected.
Yes. Anyways, as I mentioned, due to the nature of the specific issue and some of the national secrets it involves, familiars that are not of our family, unfortunately, will not be able to make this journey. Worry not, I will vouch for his safety. After all, he's my brother. I wouldn't let him die.
I mean, if you trying to protect him from himself, you wouldn't have let him out and about.
You
know how many times this man almost died?
The keyword is almost. I never really was in.
To be fair, the other keyword is died.
Look, to be fair, he is in his younger years. He's out adventuring, discovering the world. I was like that too when I was his age. But that was centuries ago.
1 year. Just
I'm gonna hit the
1 year and you will eat your words.
The pair of them with a death ward each. So that's 2 castings. You had better bring Valdan back.
You have my word. You have
got
my
the
word on
keys
my
to my
family
car.
and on the Golden Dragon.
I'm gonna stare at Valdan. You better come back. If not, I'll bring you out back from the dead and kick your ass.
You're not the
seems you
first
have-
one to threaten something like that, weirdly enough.
It seems you have made good friends, but again, we must depart expeditiously.
Mm-hmm.
We must retreat expeditiously.
His Drake slowly starts nudging you along.
Yeah. I'm like, just hurry along. Then just make my way off, leaving the party for goodbye. New
Okay,
character, let's
that's
go.
Alrighty. With that, Valdan and his brother and his brother's pet Drake all make their way into the city, separate from the caravans and a lot of the other major groups, heading into the more downtown part of Waterdeep. As to when you will see them next, who knows? What we do have, though, let me pull up my notes real quick. I have it around here somewhere. There it is.
Oh god, this glue has not dried.
The fuck are you doing with glue?
Oh, I made a little Christmas ornament.
Fixing her hair, obviously. She ran out of hair.
Yes, most of the merchants, as all this conversation was happening, are dispersing into the various parts of the city towards warehouses with their various goods. The respective caravan leaders come up and give you all your respective payments, given that it was basically a 10 days. Whatever payment I had informed you that you'd be getting, basically just multiply that by 10, and there you go. So
I don't remember.
Basically, I believe you were part of the 10 gold group, which would mean you would get 100 gold. I know Kevin was unique in the fact that he got a nat 20, meaning he got 12 gold, so 120 gold. I believe Valdan was part of the 10 gold, so he would be getting 100 gold. It is being bestowed upon to Clover for safekeeping. Someone got 8 gold.
Yeah, that was me. I already
okay, so you got 80
made a
gold.
note and already added that gold.
Yeah. So on and so forth, though. Let's see here. I got more notes.
You got more notes?
They also, the caravanners inform you that should you want some easy, if not long-term jobs, they are more than willing to hire all of you over again.
Just ask them for a reference, that's all.
Basically, yeah, they'll give you a good reference.
Put this down on my resume. Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm. I have glitter everywhere.
Yes. However, the few wagons that your mutual rogue acquaintance, as well as you yourselves, denoted as being likely to be members of the cult caravan, are very quickly making their way towards the northern portion of Waterdeep.
So I'm assuming we must follow them.
Man, that's
Well,
surreal. My Monday character is from the northern part of Waterdeep.
Oh my god, we might run into them.
Yeah, well, no, because, Avernus and everything.
Sure, saw in that one caravan, right?
There's one caravan that you basically know for certain, as well as a few others that you have been advised that are very likely part of the cult. And then there's the one
The one with the
that
pinwheel.
you're pretty sure tried to poison you.
Right, the one that one of my shredders in.
That one is long gone.
That one already left.
That was the one that was because you had. Oh no, never mind. Yeah, because you were down to one shredder. No, that one has gone north of town. There's one that is also far north of Waterdeep already, as well as, well, I already told you everything. Lasellin, with your passive perception, you would also notice that Valdan's new acquaintance, the robed man with some hidden tattoos, he actually made his way through with the cult wagons as well.
But he had originally signed on in the same wagon as Valdan and the rest of them, did he not?
Yes.
Right. Let me have a look at something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie, I don't have that prepared today, but whatever. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did
Old
I...
person with my arms, if you would prefer.
Oh.
Some people call it a grapple. Those people
Did I
would be
get a
correct.
name for...
I call it wrestling.
The definitely not Red Wizard.
The definitively not a red wizard?
Yeah, did I get a name for that?
Yes, Valdan did, and I presume that he would have told y'all.
Yeah, he was like supposed to be under his tutorship for a while.
Yeah.
I'm sure Valdan would have.
The name of that particular personage is Asbara Joss. Oh, he actually wrote it in the chat. Perfect.
He is here in spirit. Don't worry, guys.
Alrighty. Y'all do have a little bit of time. Because, well, you just arrived in Waterdeep, and you are no longer, basically tied to those wagons. So what you do now is up to you.
Alright, where's the nearest bakery?
God damn it.
There are a great many in the southern section of Waterdeep where you currently already are. As you are actually very close to the mercantile district, which does also happen to include, well, restaurants.
A restaurant. Alright, I know where I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I see you in a bit with those McSons.
I'm gonna follow Clover.
Understandable.
Make sure nothing stupid happens.
Well, I will.
Well, I might as well leave.
That cultist wagon, so I'm gonna try to tail that, but
I'm gonna leave.
Finding whatever you need to find.
All right.
Yeah, since I could not send Splinter with Delvin, I guess I'll leave him with you again.
Don't worry, I'll help you spy on the caravan. Thump, 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 thump.
Well, look, you can go do what you like. When tomorrow comes, I can have some spells at the ready that can communicate and find you with relative ease. So don't worry too much about getting lost from one another. But
okay, so the pub it is. Thump, 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 thump.
If anything, just listen for his footsteps.
Alrighty, so Clover's going off to the restaurant. Valdan is gone. Where he is, very few know. And we've got a Lacellan going to spy on the caravans. And
With a sprinter.
a Kevin going with the Clover. Did I miss anything?
The wall you're thumping around.
If Deltac wants to go with Lasallian, that's fine, because I imagine we're through relatively busy streets, and the paladin with his horse and his big clunky armor isn't actually all too conspicuous.
No. Not as conspicuous as it could be. This is basically the southern capital of Barbaria. The second largest city in the nation.
So yeah, Deltac, you're welcome to
All right.
wander
Thunk,
along.
thunk, thunk, thunk. He's not actually walking, he's just making the thunking noise. He's saying that out loud.
Be
I feel
careful,
like
I
that
do
is
have
a
the
bit
silence
more
up.
conspicuous. But let's see here. Can I get a stealth check, please? Alrighty, so you, being the most obvious person trying to be sneaky,
I'm not trying to be sneaky. I'm just trying to keep like a bit of a distance and then follow them from that distance. I'm not particularly worried about hiding the fact that I'm going in the same direction as them.
Okay. You make your way towards the northern part of the city, which happens to be connected to another portion of the tradeway. This one, obviously, leading a bit further north, crossing a major river almost immediately after leaving Waterdeep, which you can see from pretty much anywhere that isn't within the walled portion of the city. You notice that there are a large number of wagons that are basically built up around this area, forming what would appear to be another caravan. However, instead of carrying a large variety of goods, this caravan looks like it's carrying construction supplies. Aside from all the crates and everything that are intermixed, what you can see is largely like construction stuff. Lumber, metal, tools, etc. Hello?
No. Keep describing it. We
no,
love to hear
sorry,
you
I'm-
talk.
I,
Keep going.
No, I thought the audio
I'm
died.
making notes. No, I'm just making notes.
Keep giving him more things to write down. Keep going. Start spawning things out of midair. Let's go. I want a damn 30-page thesis, damn it.
Suddenly, a rift opens in the sky.
Which one do you want? He's got plenty.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tempt this man with writing more bullshit, because he will.
Who are you talking to?
I can already hear the keyboard
Are you
clicking
talking
off.
about me or Tar?
Any DM.
That too,
Yeah,
yeah.
honestly, I couldn't tell either, given my reputation.
Or Alex, yeah.
I would very much like to try to find somewhere in the area nearby this caravan
Mm-hmm.
a map of Barbaria, and more importantly, something that might illustrate the typical tradeways exiting out of Waterdeep.
Okay. That isn't terribly difficult to find. Maps are going to be pretty easy, or pretty commonplace, especially when leaving one of the major towns like this. You could probably find a pretty decent map of Barbaria. It's not going to be like heavily detailed. Like, it's not going to have like cave locations and stuff like that, but it's going to have your it's going to have your city names, tradeways, stuff like that. You could probably find one for about 75 golds. like a full country map.
Yeah, I'm happy paying that.
Alrighty. Time to reveal Barbaria.
And then the rest of my wages for this trip can go on alcohol, I guess.
I'll take 2 alcohol, please.
Croissants.
You can buy your own.
I'll take 3 alcohol.
I guess I should be happy that if I'm buying, you're not going to drink me out of house and home?
Depends on the prices. By the way, am I marking 100 gold on my character sheet? Was that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, world map's about to get massive.
Uh-huh. Huh. I wonder why it doesn't let me click and drag. Click and... Oh, God.
Boom!
Goodness me.
Here is your world map of the Barbarian Arcanum.
Wow.
It's a rat.
It's like we just played Minesweeper and we hit one nice area that had no bombs.
Honestly.
Just cleared it all out. Don't touch any of the black around it, it'll blow up.
Yep. For a little bit of reference, the map maker gives you a few bits of information about Barbaria itself. Because, I mean, you're buying a map of the area, you're likely not from here, or you haven't passed through here before. A vast majority
really
of the populace is on the south and north coast. There's a little glacier in the middle of Barbaria, right around here. And that used to be the 3rd population center, Neverwinter. Unfortunately, a few decades, centuries ago, a few decades ago, there was an event
Centuries, minutes.
time is relative. But there was an event called the Cryoclasm, where a arcane disaster basically permafroze the area around Neverwinter, including Neverwinter itself. And there were so many people who died. Several cities affected. And honestly, it also divided the north and southern coasts because it was basically the midpoint where trade would go from... Oh, wait, there's something that's not supposed to be visible there. Hold up.
Oh, no.
Let's see. Oop. Oh, no, never mind. It's only visible to me. I'm just hallucinating.
Well, GM.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay,
GM
fine.
layer. But yeah, so until rather recently, there was very little in regards to trade between the northern capital of Mursk and the southern coast and Waterdeep. However, Lord Neverember has recently decided, hey, gonna fucking rebuild. So he's got people bringing supplies from the south, as well as from the tribelands of Shraja Shane, to both rebuild the city itself, as well as the roadways connecting it. Because, honestly, without Neverwinter, no one wants to fucking travel through the desert. There's a lot of bad shit in there.
Makes sense.
Like, there are multiple confirmed purple worm nests in the desert. People don't fuck with the desert.
Does the seller hint at why the fuck the cryoclasm even happened?
It very, very little is known. All that is really public knowledge is there was some sort of arcane like someone was trying to practice with like 9th level magic and it backfired and basically just froze the surrounding area.
That's
There
kind
is
of bold.
the Alaskan invasive sandboard. There is rumor that it may have been a white great worm that was trying to take over the area. It could have been a cryo wizard trying to create a new artifact. It could have been climate change. It likely was not climate change because the average temperature in that area is like 85 degrees year round.
Holy shit, that's hot.
Fahrenheit, not Celsius.
That doesn't sound real.
Just a casual 180 degrees outside, you know.
Why can't I move?
The hell's with the, why did your audio get so like diluted? For reference, for our Celsiites, just shy of 30 degrees.
Celsius.
Yeah, it's just shy of 30 degrees Celsius almost year round, except in the new glacier,
which is warmer or colder?
Dramatically colder.
Makes sense.
Yeah, we're talking single digits, both in Fahrenheit and in Celsius, depending on the time of year.
As long as it's not in Kelvin.
No, we're not talking Kelvin. But yeah, Neverwinter basically thrived as the center point on the tradeway between Waterdeep and Mursk. Mursk of which being the capital of Bavaria, as well as a arcane megapolis, if I'm using that word properly.
Kind of, yeah.
Basically, it is a major area for magic. Regardless of its divine, arcane, infernal origin, it's basically where magic thrives. There's even a there's even a good lich who lives in Mursk, who acts as part of the judicial system, and basically anyone who's given the death penalty in Mursk has their soul given to sustain the lich. So naturally, there ain't much crime up there. Am I right? It's fucking always winter. Basically is always winter at this point over there. Unfortunately, though, the glacioclasm, or the cryoclasm, also cut off a lot of land trade with Strajashane, making ocean travel between the two nations the current major way to do trade and travel. But yeah, no one fucks with the desert. You don't fuck with the desert if you want to live.
Sandstorms.
Sandstorms, worms that will eat your house. Even
that will eat your worms.
Yeah, there's even a few of older beasts that will like. It hasn't been confirmed, but someone thinks they saw a Tarrasque in the desert once.
There's a very high level Rhydon. Yeah, it's pretty scary.
Yeah, it's the Sand Titan. 10 tickets, the joke. But yeah,
Mr. Krabs.
Real quickly, is there anything you may want to know while you've got this man being so talkative, Lasellen?
He died.
Yeah, I guess.
Ask him about the internal politics of the area and the religious state.
I'll just say, ask them that I presume all of the construction goods in the caravans assembling outside are heading to Neverwinter.
That is in fact yes. That is a very very safe assumption. About every week, a new caravan will be heading north out to basically assist with rebuilding the roads, reinforcing the roads, and making their way up to Neverwinter to help clear the ice and rebuild the destroyed and otherwise ruined city.
You look and it's just a load of space heaters you've been delivering this whole time.
Mm.
Yeah, and so if that's everything, well, boost. Like, of course, shut up, Anakin.
Croissants?
Maybe.
Plus,
Yeah, I can't think of anything else to ask them at the minute.
Alrighty.
Not that they would likely know anything about, at least.
Pardon me.
You're bummed.
Thank you. Well, if that's everything, I'll be getting back to work. The gentleman says as he goes to restock his shop.
Not a problem.
Back to our bakery crew then. Clover, you can find several bakers. Each one selling like a dozen croissants for like 4 gold.
But the real question, which one is the best croissant?
Well, there are definitely some restaurant or some bakers that look dramatically higher quality than some of the other ones. They're
But
just,
which one is the best croissant?
I don't have that.
Roll
made
a
up.
Roll
d20.
perception.
Yeah, roll me perception.
Alright.
Okay.
You can't. One of the things about shopping center, you can't just taste test all of the food there. You have to buy it.
This isn't Baskin Robbins. You can't taste test all 78 flavors. But no. So yeah, you're able to. Buying is optional. That's a very rogue mindset. You're able to pretty easily discern with your exceptional knowledge of croissants and other baked goods which ones are superior, and you're able to find this one particular restaurant. It's very clean. It's not that packed, but you can tell this is where the good shit is.
Yes. Bertrand, this right here, this is the place. I can feel it in my bones.
Just the one bone.
Oh, just got a weather warning for snow tomorrow.
hell yeah.
70% chance of snow tonight.
70.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Damn.
That is greater than 0.
That is like 20% higher than 50%.
Honestly, you guys are genius.
So this particular restaurant, Clover, the prices are higher than normal, than most restaurants, most bakeries. But like, this is some artisanal shit. Like, you've got like it's not just like this is a croissant. Nah, this is a croissant that's got like it's got like a glaze to it, and like incredibly thinly shaved almonds layered on top of it. You've got ones that have like multiple kinds of chocolate drizzled over it. Like this is some artisanal shit.
Just
I'm just over here thinking if I pronounced artisanal wrong. But
how much for a croissant? Whoever's in the counter. If I enter.
A gnome makes her way out, steps up a ladder so that she can see over the counter. And just very quickly she's like, which croissant were you talking about?
The chocolate one.
The chocolate one. Yes. Well, that one would cost you 17 gold.
Understood. Take my money.
the fuck?
Much obliged. She takes your money, and then she takes the croissant, she wraps it up. It's very nicely
Eats both of
done,
them.
baker's paper.
Two. So I don't know how much 2 times because I'm buying one for my orc friend.
Okay. So that would be 34 gold. And they are individually wrapped.
Yes. I'm surprised they're not. I mean, I can tell these are gonna be very good, and I appreciate the artistic value to these croissants.
She nods her thanks. Can I get you anything else?
Nope.
That would be it. I was just scoping out the area for the best croissants, and this place is certainly is the best croissants.
We appreciate your kindness.
Yee. All right. Okay. I give croissants to a halfling.
Alrighty. Is there anything else anyone else would like to do?
Crying's a free action, right?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Perfect. I just stopped crying.
Very well.
Check out calm emotions.
My therapist, thank you.
I hope you enjoy croissants, fellow half-orc friend.
Just out of curiosity, which half of you was off? The top half or the bottom half?
It's actually the left half.
Oh, right, impressive. Oh, like a sort of Harvey Dent and
Yeah.
Smiles band. Yeah, I'm with you.
It's really bad ergonomics of like having one leg longer than the other, one arm significantly longer than the other.
Cool, blimey. Then again, he
Oh,
probably gets
my
disability benefit though, so it's not too bad. Can I interest you guys in a conversation about council tax? All I do these days is fucking council. Oh, dear. I'm getting old.
Is Kevin here? Did he die? Did I die?
Yes, you did.
Coma.
I can't tell if he accepted the croissant or not.
Just like jam them into his face hole, I'm sure.
Opens mouth, puts croissant, gently closes mouth.
Open mouth hole, insert croissant. Enjoy.
Or is he muted? I don't know.
I don't know. Let's find out. Discord button? No, only Valdana's muted.
Have you tried turning him off and on again?
Oh, fucking hell. Reasons are so good.
Hey, question, Spy. Kind of
Answer.
unrelated, but maybe related to D&D. What the hell does Protogen TTRPG mean? Because I've seen that for so long and I have no idea what it means.
It means that my VTuber avatar is a Protogen, and TTRPG is tabletop RPG.
What is a Protogen?
Oh, Kevin is back. I heard him.
The furry robot. I've been here the whole time.
Yeah, basically, it's a fluffy cyborg.
Fluffy.
If you'd watch my stream, you would know.
Nah.
Are you gonna be putting
Protogen
a
must
Santa hat
not
on?
have any dinosaur traits or anatomy.
No.
Protogen must have the short, round visor. Well, I didn't realize it was so strict.
It is strict, but there's also a lot of variance to it in a weird way. There's weird rules, and no one follows them.
It's-
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So when are you gonna start putting a Santa hat on yours?
Good point.
I probably should.
It is,
Mm-hmm.
almost midway through December already.
Just to
Can
see.
y'all believe it's almost the next year already? Son of a bitch.
No, I don't.
Crazy.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
I feel like I blinked and it was fucking July. Goddamn.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet gift for blinking.
How could
Damn it,
you?
man. If you hadn't blinked, it would still have been summer.
I know, right?
Satan head, Santa hat. What the fuck? Tente? Anyways, though, we're coming towards the. It's autocorrect. We're coming towards the end of the day. Clover has obtained croissants. Lasellen has obtained general knowledge. What are y'all going to do?
I would like to attain enlightenment by going to the pub and getting drunk.
And I also want to know if Kevin took the croissant or not.
Yes, thank you. It was delicious.
Yeah, I have not eaten mine yet.
I was spending a little bit of time browsing around some of the taverns around this area of the city
Mhm.
and trying to find one that does not have any of the I can make pretty sure that none of the caravan people from the caravan we had been riding along with in there.
You want to make sure that none of your friends are going to the same gym as you.
Okay, so that's not very difficult. The caravan that y'all were with, basically, with very few exceptions, travels almost exclusively between Celestine and Waterdeep. A few are going to be Celestine Yosev only, and then even less are Yosev Waterdeep. But they all are going to be operating out of the southern portion of the city, and you are currently in the northern portion of the city.
Oh, specifically the suspicious caravan that I tailed to this section.
Ah, talking about that part of the caravan.
Yeah.
So you'll have to go a little bit further away from the northern area of the city, but it's not too difficult. Very, pardon me. From your observation, thank you. Very few members of the group that decided to divert north immediately is leaving the warehouse caravan district that they're currently at. Even fewer are making their way towards the bars. As for why, you don't really know. But it isn't difficult to find a restaurant or like a bar, tavern, that the cult is not going to.
Okay. Second question.
Second answer.
For the purposes of spells that require you to be familiar
Yes.
with a target, what is your interpretation of familiar?
Personally, I would say that you would be familiar with a target if you can recognize their voice and put a name and a face to it without directly looking at them, or if you are thinking of the person, you can very clearly like see them in your mind's eye, as well as like you know what the like and yeah. Close enough. You know That's my interpretation of familiar. Anyone who was in that caravan that you it is not difficult to say that you would have been familiar with.
Yeah.
Especially the Valdan's air quotes tutor, as well as, albeit it was a little bit late in the game, but the gnome that y'all were introduced to in Ysev on the road between Ysev and Waterdeep, who kind of forced her way into your group. I'd say those two you are very easily familiar with, as well as direct members of the caravan sections that you were hired into.
Well, the anti-caravan leader of the suspicious caravan that definitely poisoned those 3 people.
Given your awareness of this person, especially after the highly suspicious disappearances, it's not difficult to say that you would have become familiar with that person.
Perfect. Then until tomorrow, I don't think I have anything to do.
Mm-hmm.
Cricket.
Would anyone else like to do anything?
Aside from get a room and fucking enjoy being not in a caravan, I'm good. Dude, it's like getting off a boat for being on a boat for like a long time. It's like being on a plane for a 24-hour layover. How do I make this relatable for the DM?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine being on a flight for 24 hours.
We actually have a 16-hour flight that goes to South Africa, and I never want to do that.
Because of his complete hatred of people from Africa. Nothing to do with the flight.
No, it's 100% to do with the fact that it's a 16-hour over water the entire time flight, and I'm not here for that.
What he doesn't tell you is the Protogen is actually him. And people in Africa don't take too kindly to technology.
I see.
A techno beast? Nah. But yeah, so there's a fair amount of basically inns and around the southern and northern border, and there's actually even like some fancier hotels, like genuine hotels closer to the middle of the city, depending on your budget.
My budget is, does it have beer on a bed?
That would be just any of these options, as they all have various alcohols and beds of anywhere from...
I'm not here for fancy, I'm here for... I mean, he is not an aristocrat. He is a plug.
Not here for a good time, I'm here for a long time.
Not here for a good time, not here for a long time.
I am here. End of statement.
I exist, but that's about it.
Yeah, you could find some places like that where it's like a golden night as like a pretty decent option. And that doesn't...
The best place I find that has like pork scratchings, nuts, beer, and a bed, that's it. That's literally, I'm stopping there for the night.
Yeah, you could find one that's like a golden night, and it includes like a leg of meat and one mug of alcohol of your choice.
Alcohol.
And I'm using alcohol very open-ended because it is basically just this is alcohol. Don't know what it is, but it's alcohol.
I'll offer you one piece of information actually that might be relevant given the situation. If Deltak has been dossing around this afternoon with Lasellin, he might be motivated by the fact that Lasellin has an alchemy jug, and when
that's free beer.
Freely offer wine or beer, considering.
All right, fine. I'm following the bartender then. That saves me having to think about where I'm going to stay.
Yeah, so you just probably follow me around while I'm looking for places that these suspicious caravaneers haven't been in.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever you might end up spending a little bit more on brief tenancy, you will definitely save on the alcohol.
Save on wine, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Solid plan.
Save on imbibing liquid.
Yeah, and then you get your own bodyguard. It's a win-win.
And we get to have fun pretending that we're not just drinking our own drinks and brought them into the pub. like absolute dickheads.
Like,
yeah, I'll have a picture of water.
it's just like someone comes. I was like, "Where'd you get that? This is my grandmother. How dare you?"
I didn't realize we were talking about that. God, we're gonna get so plastered on mayonnaise tonight. It's gonna be great.
No, we have to save that for burning down the tavern when we get discovered.
Yeah, the evidence. Yeah.
Alrighty. Clover, while they're finding a place to get food, a place where they can sit drunk, what are you and Kevin doing?
I don't know. I asked Kevin, what do you want to do? The Kevin gives me the silent treatment. You talk to him.
Kevin?
Sorry, someone's trying to call me on Discord.
Oh.
So I literally can't hear. Hang on. Okay.
And I do want to play that game, by the way.
God, that's fucking awesome, right?
I have asked, what do you want to do now that we got crossroads?
Well, honestly, I've pretty much got everything I need. Pretty much. I don't think there's anything my character actually needs to go buy or anything.
His fists.
Yeah, right. Like, I've got my left hand, I've got my right hand.
Oh, he's got two fists. He's got two fists, a tower shield, and a enchanted short sword or long sword. Like, he's got whatever and the great sword. He's got whatever he needs, and then some.
And don't forget Big Bertha on the back, just in case.
True.
The bonking weapon. I've got 5 javelins, a dagger, a maul.
Man's a living arsenal.
To the fucking teeth.
It's almost like you're a barbarian.
You should see.
Do you want a balloon?
Do you need any weapons you'd like?
I knew you were talking about your dragon tooth maul, but I 100% thought you were talking about like a fat man from Fallout.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you remember that one, I almost did buy a nuke. I almost did. But I wanted a dud for negotiation reasons. Because it's like, that is the ultimate negotiation tool. Pull out a fucking bomb with a timer and be like, hey, let's talk. Clover, do you need any weapons that you'd like me to hold on to? That way you can swap out if you ever need to.
I can offer you a balloon animal.
I can offer you a particularly hefty rat.
Conversation here. I feel like that wasn't the answer to the question he asked.
I'm glad we're on the same kind of thought.
Weapons? Well, I've got a balloon animal. Do
you need me to hold the balloon animal?
Yes.
I feel like I need you to hold the balloon animal as well, just spiritually.
Awesome.
Let me make one.
Is there a hole in my tower shield?
No, it is a solid mass of iron.
Wait, I need to make the balloon animal because I just have the balloon, but not balloon animal.
Yeah, it does have straps for your arm to hold it, but it is a solid mass of iron.
Clover, do you have helium, or are you just gonna blow this up yourself?
Yes.
Clover does not have helium.
Yes. Okay. Can we go get helium so the balloon actually floats so I can tie it to one of my straps?
I don't think we are societally advanced enough to extract helium.
What? When was helium discovered?
When was helium?
Not only was it
in 1868. Come on
and
now.
when was it first used for filling with balloons?
Yeah.
Okay, if you have tanks and nukes, maybe I would argue that helium is probably
right. If
you've
balloons.
got nuclear energy, I would allow helium balloons. I'll be honest with you.
Helium was first used for the dirigible.
What?
I'm glad, but does it exist in this universe?
The 1920s.
No, we are not that far along.
Damn it. Is there any is there any magic that we can use to make the balloon go
So typically in order to make any kind of balloon fly, we're talking about hot air balloons. And I don't think a hot air balloon animal is something that you have the resources for.
Kind of like that idea, though. I gotta admit.
I mean, let me see.
And Valdan, there is a difference between arcane technology and science.
So instead of holding a string and having it float upwards, I'm holding a string and it's just on the ground. Gotcha.
It's like a little pet. The balloon pet.
I'm just gonna start dragging a bunch of fucking balloon animals behind me.
Oh my lord.
There's a second level spell called Levitate.
Yeah.
How long does it last? Like
Probably
10
about the
minutes.
length of your average helium balloon.
Oof.
No, it's fine. You'll have a little pet following you around.
Okay.
If you really want to go,
let's see.
You could
do I have to roll for what do I have to roll to make the balloon?
Okay.
The levitate spell takes 10. It lasts for 10 minutes.
What's the
I called it. Nice.
Mage hand would work as well.
Mage hand would work.
Question.
Yes, it would. Answer?
Question. Is there some kind of evil witch doctor that could give consciousness to this animal?
Technically?
Kind of artificers could do that, I guess.
Yeah, an artificer could do that as create homunculus.
I was thinking animate object, but that would work.
Is there one around here? Can I look for one?
There are quite a few masters of the arcane. After all, this is the Barbarian Arcanum that you're currently in.
True. Okay, so what animal are you making me, and does it even look like an animal, DM?
Considering Clover's background, I will allow you to make this roll at advantage.
Okay, but what roll?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Freaking your performance?
No, it wouldn't be performance. I'm thinking just general dexterity.
Dexterity. That's not this one, right?
You could also use sleight of hand.
No, sleight of hand.
Because sleight of hand is like it. Because artificers use sleight of hand to do like certain checks, so I'd allow it for this particular kind of instance.
Is it sending?
No.
Oh.
There it is. What animal were you making?
Wait, no, I don't know if it sent. Did it send?
It sent. I got your first roll.
Can I start off with like blowing the balloon?
Blowing the balloon does not require a check at all. What were you trying to make?
What if you?
Constantly she fucking dies.
The exact same idea.
What animal were you trying to make?
I'm trying to think. It's just like a normal dog, I guess.
A dog? Alright. So you blow a balloon animal dog. It has a very tiny head, very large rear legs, and only one front leg.
I don't think that's how it works.
I really want to give this thing consciousness. This thing needs to suffer. I need to hear this thing scream in pain. Okay, where do we go to give this thing life?
This guy's terrifying. Holy shit. What a great first impression.
This is not the best balloon animal I've done in my years, but okay, I'm glad.
It's beautiful, it's perfect. I'm gonna name her Eileen.
You would have to go to like just one of the honestly, one of the it'd be in the mercantile district is where like people like this would sell their goods, like make magic items to sell. So you would just have to find an artifice shop, really.
I look around. I mean,
Perception.
Would I roll for that, or
I'm helping
perception?
looking around.
Perception and advantage.
Perception with advantage. Okay.
That's funny. Yeah.
It wasn't even needed.
You find an artifice shop incredibly quickly.
Very determined.
And you, Alex, I have absolutely no idea what you just posted there.
I'm guessing there's maybe a weeb or two amongst this roster that will might understand what I mean by posting.
You disgust me. I see.
Wait, what's going on?
Okay, I guess what's happening?
Oh God, no!
Alex posted some weeby thing, and I don't know what it means, which is unusual because I almost always know what Alex means.
It is a surefire way to deal psychic damage to anyone who's watched anime.
Good job, I've never watched anime. I'm immune.
Oof.
I don't think I've seen this one.
Okay, so I walk into the artifice shop, and is there like a guy behind the counter? I'm assuming.
There is.
Okay, I approach.
As a matter of fact, there is a. It is a full-blooded orc.
Yes.
Behind the counter.
There's two of you.
Greetings, young one. What can I help you with today?
Greetings. I come with a very interesting request. I don't know if you could do it, but if you could, you'd make me all the much more happier. See, I've got this very near and dear gift to my heart that I'd love to see come to life. And I very gently hand him the very fucked up balloon dog.
He holds it for several moments longer, likely trying to contemplate that which you have bestowed upon his eyes.
I heard you were the best around, so
He literally has a brain aneurysm, just dies right now.
You want me to make this into a fucking homunculus? This thing.
Hey, it's not my best piece.
Are you serious?
Hold on a second, it hurts. Oh god.
Hey, it's not my best piece, but he appreciates it.
It has very much sentimental value to me, and I'd love to see it talk.
This balloon.
Oh god, I'm dying over here. Yes.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I have money.
Say less. Okay.
Say less.
Hold on one fucking moment. It'll cost you. You can see he's like running calculations in his head. About 225 gold for the resources required.
Done and done. I hand him 225 gold.
All right, let's make some choices to regret. He cracks his knuckles.
I regret nothing.
He cracks his knuckles and gingerly grabs this balloon atrocity. Takes it into the back of his shop, and about
you're allowed stabbing in a
about 20 minutes later, he comes out. The balloon, it's acting just like a puppy, except now there is a gemstone residing inside the center cavity of the balloon animal.
Amazing.
Well,
oh god. What have I done?
I wouldn't say it's my best work, mainly because of the vessel.
I think you've outdone yourself.
But
don't worry, I said the same thing.
Thank you, good sir. It's beautiful.
I'm not sure if you're welcome.
Let's go.
I'm just looking towards the orc. It's not my best work either.
No
but
shit.
he appreciates it.
This was a gift from my dear friend, and now it can talk. Well, I don't know if it can talk, but
Well, it can't
it
talk.
can feel love.
And homunculi cannot talk. But, if you take the time to attune yourself to the arcane core that it now has, it will understand any language that you do, and you can
Amazing.
give it simple commands. However, do remember that despite being imbued with arcane life, it's still a balloon.
Duly noted. It is now the shit's mascot.
So the rats were.
I don't know what you're talking about, but somehow that feels right.
Cinema
I need a drink. Please leave.
Understood. I leave, and I very happily return to my friends with this beautiful creation.
I'm over here like, oh
Way
my
too
god.
much.
It is sitting on your shoulder, just one leg hanging over, the other two hanging back.
I'm over here like, what have I done?
The gemstone core that's in its center cavity is pulsing like a heartbeat.
Amazing.
As you leave, the orc closes the door, locks the door, and presumably downs at least 3 flagons of mead.
Beautiful. This is what happens when you ask me several times if I want to do anything before we're
God
ready.
damn it, Valdan. Oh yeah, also, did you tell the Tomato Man the group name that was decided upon?
I think he died.
The Selwyn?
He's fucked off.
That's fair.
He is muted in Discord though.
But do you know the group name?
No, I do not.
The Super High Intensity Team.
The shit team. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Super high intensity. Yeah, that's intentional. There's no way that was an accident. Good job, team.
What color is Eileen, by the way, Clover?
Oh, she is yellow.
Amazing. Somehow I pictured yellow. That's amazing.
Let me check something real quick.
I have completely.
No, you've created a masterpiece. A living masterpiece.
I feel
Kind
bad
of
for that
waddles when it
orc.
runs.
He's a little duck. Oh my god, that poor orc. He's gonna be having nightmares.
Can you put your balloon animal's name in the chat real quick?
In just D&D?
Yeah, on Roll20. Yeah.
My character sheet for the
Roll20?
Yeah, on Roll20.
Alright, now we have 2 precious things that we must protect.
Mm. And what color was Eileen?
Yellow.
Yellow? Alright. Alright. While I'm doing things, what else would y'all like to do?
I guess make our way back.
It's such a bad idea.
Every 6 times he says that I'm gonna make another fucking balloon animal.
Hey
You're
man,
gonna
I'm
back to
not.
that orc. I'm gonna be like, round 2, motherfucker. This time it's a giraffe.
I mean, I can try to make a giraffe.
You couldn't even make a dog. Let's calm down here.
Fuck it, we do it again.
Fuck it, we do it
I
live.
gotta redeem it.
Just gonna play hide and seek with Eileen. Create a bunch of copies and hide them around and see if you can find the real one.
My
No,
lord.
because I feel like you're gonna
The
start
little
shooting
lightning
them.
reference you just made.
Alrighty. What are you doing?
I just noticed without the line between the for the first dexterity check I sent is 69.
Nice.
It's one of them funny numbers.
Alright, well, it looks like everyone's
Uh,
done, I guess.
Well, actually, quick question: do ink markers exist in this universe? Just making sure.
There are, like, pens and shit.
That'd be too sharp, just use your fingers.
Yeah, now you know exactly what I was going to do. I was going to give Eileen eyes and a mouth. Just draw them on. But never mind, it's fine. She don't need a face, she's fine.
I mean, you can grab like crushed berries and like paint it on it with your fingers.
I honestly can't decide whether it's better or worse that this homunculus of a creature doesn't have a face.
Well, you leave Eileen alone. She is precious. She wouldn't hurt a soul.
She can't.
She's already hurt my soul, and I don't even know she exists in character yet.
Let's see here.
Yeah, I agree with Venus.
I almost spelled it like that. Almost.
She's Eileen without any eyes.
And if the balloon was purple, it would have been lean, spelled Lean. Irene!
By the way,
Blasphemous creation Squire's working on in the background.
fine.
Yes.
He's forming some sort of punishment fitting to my crime.
When you said you gave me a bunch of balloons, does that a bunch is like 12 for you, or like how much is a bunch?
I think he's taking them away after what just happened.
So a bunch would be about 20.
20. Alright, so I have 18 left.
Mm-hmm.
Because I gave one to somebody. I don't remember who I gave it to them, but I know I gave it to somebody else.
Gotcha.
I want to make a balloon sword. Can I make a balloon sword?
In theory.
In theory.
Fucky. Cat wants to go downstairs. Be right back.
Alright.
Oh,
Yeah, well, big deal.
I'm afraid of what Spy's doing.
Alright, that should be it.
What do you do?
Webbler, if you would like to check your notes.
My notes.
Yes.
Oh my god, I have Eileen. Yes.
I
I only see a picture of it. That's it. But
if you go to let's see here. Boop. All right, so if you click on it, you should be able to see like its character sheet.
I see the picture. That is it.
Is that by no? So let's see here. Right, so click on Eileen's name.
Correct.
Right. Do you only see bio and info?
I see bio and info, and the only thing on that page is the picture. Like,
Do you see character sheet or attribute?
I see neither.
Okay.
This is literally all I see. There.
Okay, hold on a minute.
All the
I think I know why.
available.
How about now?
Oh, it's refreshing. Still refreshing.
I have one important question. So
Still refreshing.
Whenever it barks. Instead of bark, it doesn't squeak.
It doesn't happen. Hey, I have a stat block now. Oh, I have a bunch of shit. What the fuck? It's very weird looking, but it's here.
If you scroll all the way to the bottom of that, you should see like a genuine stat sheet, or it should just be there now.
Yeah, familiar, static buildup, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
It has a decent dexterity for being a fucking balloon.
Because it's a balloon.
Wait, now I'm curious.
What is its health?
Hold on a minute. You should have like all the information there.
Is it hit point? No? No hit point for you?
No, it has hit points.
Oh, hit point. Is it 5 or 50?
5. There's supposed to be a D value there. I just haven't added it yet.
Oh. Gotcha. Does it level up?
No.
Okay. So that's 5 hit points. Not too bad.
Wait. I have a question. As long as the gem itself doesn't break, and if the balloon animal does break, can we mend it back together?
In theory.
Or...
All right, it has actual hit die, like a hit die value now. So there you go.
Cool.
Also, if you'll notice its challenge level.
Challenge level? -1? What is the challenge level and why is it -1?
I'll put it into the D&D chat so everyone can see the beauty that is Eileen.
I want to see now.
Rubber body.
Oh, hold on, my PlayStation died. I can't hear shit.
Oh, okay.
Rubber body.
Can you hear us now yet?
Alright.
I can hear now.
Can you hear? Okay. What is challenge level and why is it -1?
It's a CR -1.
Ooh.
Basically, CR determines how difficult this enemy would be versus a party of 4.
Oh, so
like a CR1 enemy is a balanced encounter for a party of 4 level 1 characters. There's a higher charisma than the Wait, really?
Yeah, that's a charisma of 10.
Oh, that's hilarious. Alrighty. So anyways, night comes, everyone's in their rooms.
You know what my charisma is, huh?
I think you mentioned it at one point.
Yeah, it's just a little concerning me as my stats memorized.
I mean, he's a note taker he's also a note taker. Regardless, though, the next day comes. Oh, he's seen your modifier. That's fair. What would y'all like to do?
Repent for my sins.
Give me like.
There's no repenting. Eileen is perfect.
Wait, do we meet up with the people now, or are we still walking back to wherever they are at?
That is 100% up to y'all. But all you know is where where Lasellin last saw the members of the cult caravan go.
What happened to Shredder? Not Oreo, Shredder.
Shredder's the one who was with the cult caravan, right? Because you got
Yes,
Shredder,
like
Splinter, and Oreo.
Yeah, Oreo's the one that we can see in the mini map at the moment. Like over there, off in Narnia.
Okay.
And then Shredder is the one that's in the other caravan, but it's like near us.
Alright, so give me one moment.
Oh, that's another Shredder boy.
So he's already gone.
Alright, guys, I do have to go now, though. That was fun. Thanks for letting me create that abomination.
You are not welcome.
It was beautiful. I'm glad we could all share in that experience. You guys have a good night.
Good night.
I'm going to attempt to go to work and not die.
Good luck.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Good luck,
thank you.
man.
Let's see here. So you said Oreo is the one that's far ahead, right?
Uh-huh.
Alright, let's see here. I'm trying to edit tokens. Tokens are annoying. Y'all can't see its name. Whatever. Oh, wait. Other idea. So Oreo is blue. Oh, that is so. That is such a big dot. Jesus. And then Shredder is red.
No, there's 2 dots instead of rats.
you can kind of see the rats. But regardless, Shredder is no longer in Waterdeep.
Wow. That's dirty.
To your knowledge, gone.
Gone. Does Shredder hear anything before they left, or did they just leave without saying anything?
There was there was a briefing of what you can safely assume were some guards as the caravan was heading north. Let's see here. As members of the High Road Charter Company. Let's see. To protect them as they pass through a rather unkempt swamplands. That was the trade route to Neverwinter. And their destination is a location that is at the end of the developed road that is called the Carneth Roadhouse. Where that is specifically, you do not know. They estimate it to be, let's see, about 2 weeks travel. Mm-hmm.
I relay this information. I'm assuming that Splinter, the Shredder in yellow, was still with the cleric. Yes, no. So they gave it
Yes.
to him.
Yes.
Right. I relay that information to Splinter towards the cleric.
All right,
Everything you just said is true.
yeah, you from your spy rat, you are informed that the cult caravan is dipped. They're out. They're gone. You know where they're going and roughly how long they expect to take it to get there.
Yeah, it's also died.
From where they are currently.
I missed the first part of that.
It was two weeks from where they are currently, but I wouldn't know where that would be anyway.
Well, no, from Waterdeep.
Oh, from 2 weeks from Waterdeep is to where the end of the road is.
To where the end of the redeveloped portion of the road is.
To Harneth Roadhouse, whatever you call it.
Yes.
Okay. And what was the name of the company you said they hired?
I've got it right here. Where the hell did it go? The High Road Charter Company.
And I infer just from that it's just a general logistics company for navigating this relatively difficult road. It's not the same sort of road that we would have travelled on Celestin to Waterdeep because of the cataclysm, etc.
Yeah. Since Neverwinter kind of fell out, Waterdeep basically took up as the main trade point, considering it has a river connection to the ocean. From Shraja Shane. So because of that, other than people moving from town to town or out of the towns further away from Neverwinter closer to Waterdeep, it wasn't really that much of a used road. So it is safe to assume that this road is not going to be as nice as the road that you used to get to Waterdeep.
Okie dokie. I will very happily thank Clover for the information. That is rather useful.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Cat.
Cat.
Cat?
Cat.
Cat, kitty, cat, kitty, kitty, cat.
Cat.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. What would y'all like to do with this information?
First of all, I would like to meet up for wherever the cleric and the paladin is at.
It's safe to say that y'all ended up all going to the same town or tavern. We'll just say it as that.
Wait, what did you say?
For the sake of expeditiousness, we'll say that everyone went to the same tavern.
Okay.
I mean, my immediate plan was just to find these nerds again. Anyway, so expeditiousness doesn't leave is pretty assured given spells.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
See, there was a message in Roll20 that I wasn't looking at. What's this? Not Val. Val is currently away on important family business. After all, it has been a day.
A day, another day missing. So what we do now? They have left the scene.
Well, what time is it?
It is about 9 a.m. local time.
Oh, did we arrive early in the morning?
No, y'all had arrived in the afternoon.
So we've spent a full day in here already.
You've spent a full night.
Right, okay.
Given that I'd already tracked this suspicious caravan to an area to the north of the city, and coupled with the information that you have gleaned from your familiar, Clover, I think we stand in good stead of figuring out where exactly and how these cultists have moved. I think then it is our job to continue along the trail. How entirely we do that is more up to us than it was in Celestine, but we have enough information, and I think enough ability to blag our way into something useful. But the first thing I would like to do is trying to actually directly find one of the caravan leaders, just to make sure we're on the right track.
So, add to disappear for a second.
Alright.
Sorry, what were you saying, Alex?
Find some blokes.
Find some blokes. Alright, let's find some blokes. I go out into the street and look for men.
Look for what?
Men, you heard me. We're looking for some blokes.
About
No context needed.
roughly half of the people walking along the way would fall into the general description of masculine.
Right. I just point to the group of people and I was like, which one of these do you want?
Well, none.
God, you can't please someone. Right, well, we'll have to find that caravan then, since you seem so obsessed with those men.
I just look at you like you're an idiot and begin casting a spell.
I look at you and casting a spell and reflexively dodge action.
Like a creature, and describe the leader of the caravan that almost certainly poisoned those poor fellows.
Why did they poison them and who were they and why?
Along the way, one of the caravan's wheels broke and a bunch of people rushed to go help put all of their goods back on the cart, but one of the caravan leaders barked at them to get away, and a couple of people handled a specific satchel of goods that held jewellery. The next day, those people that had handled those goods wound up dead, and we investigated them, found out they'd been poisoned by something called pale tincture, which is apparently not a super duper common poison, but also not like a, it's no purple worm poison or anything like that. But we were very suspicious that they were also carrying illicit goods, which was then
so unfortunately, your spell fails.
Oh no!
Concentration, my dude. I just wander around.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah. So they are not within 1,000 feet. No matter where your wandering goes. That particular person that you're trying to figure out.
Yeah, I kind of expected that because I went further south to avoid all the dorks from that caravan. So we'll head further up north back to where the caravan finished up yesterday, and it's concentration for an hour, so I presume that during that time I might start to get a ping.
No. It is safe to assume that that particular person is no longer within Waterdeep.
They probably did with that one caravan too.
And again.
When the caravans assembled, did they assemble near a particular office or anything like that?
Near a particular warehouse. There was a large warehouse where there were a lot of construction goods and a lot of wagons that were just basically building up towards the north end of the city.
So I'm back in it.
I guess you try and see if we can find somebody who's in charge and ask if they know if that caravan had already left.
Okay.
But where did they leave the caravan? Surely there's like a, I don't know, car park for them or something along those lines.
What's the car?
You're a car.
You're a town.
Goddamn potato mean.
There was, and last time being yesterday evening, last time that I saw that caravan, they were there. Now either that person has died or they've left Waterdeep, presuming they would be abandoned. One can only hope. Presuming they would be abandoned by their own caravan, I presume the latter, that they have left Waterdeep.
Let's go see if their caravans are still there. Maybe the bloke himself left. But not the caravan? Who knows? Might as well check it off.
Well, I presume we already have, because I would not. If you're saying I'm confident that to assume that we already left Waterdeep, I would have already been in that location with that spell active.
So are you saying that you went up to the warehouse where you saw all the folks last time? Or last night?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have made the assumption. You said I was confident that.
So when you went up to that particular warehouse, there was not a wagon in sight. There were people walking around, but there was not a wagon in sight.
We can go ask.
Did those people look like they might have anything to do with, like, caravanning and logistics, or are they just randos?
Roll me a... for this, we're going to go insight.
And you can have advantage on that.
Perfect. 25.
Hot fucking
Nice.
damn. It is...
I can't believe the help action worked.
Judging on how they're acting and what they're doing, it is... You're very easily able to tell these are warehouse workers. Like they work here.
Maybe they've unloaded their cargo.
Yeah, we can probably ask them.
I'm gonna use my disguise kit to make myself look like I woke up both hungover and very late, and I'm gonna like rush over to the warehouse workers, pretending that I've woke up late and missed my caravan, and see if I can tease some information out of them as to about the destination or the state of leave of the caravan that has already left.
All right. Do you have roll me a D20 tool check? If you have proficiency with the disguise kit, you can add your proficiency.
I do not. What?
So that would just be a general D20.
Okay. Nice.
8.
8.
So somehow this actually works in your favor. because you look a little bit more hungover, like you've slept in the street kind of look. Albeit you basically just look like a drunkard right now, like a homeless drunkard. So
I
do with that
mean,
what you will.
given the apparently relatively rowdy night that Lassonde and Deltek had, it seems
Yeah, do you
particularly
even need the
likely.
disguise kit, do you?
I don't know. I feel like Lassonde has some personal grooming standards.
Well, I guess I don't need it then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
So it doesn't take you that long. You look like a homeless drunkard. Do with that what you will.
just kind of hurriedly jog over to like the nearest warehouse worker to the center of that collection of areas and just go, "Oh shit and ashes! Have they left me behind? Oh, good gracious, no!"
The worker in question gives you a brief once over, takes a step or two back, and is just I I hate to assume, but you don't happen to mean that you were supposed to go out with the caravan that left a few hours ago.
Oh, a few hours. Did I sleep that long? Oh, piss.
Apparently, I mean, i- if you run, you might be able to catch up. Uh, there's only one real. It's not exactly a good road, but there's a road. There's only one road leading north, or you can put yourself back together and then wait for the next caravan to leave next week.
Next week. Oh. I don't know that I have that kind of time. Or the
He does
stamina.
look like he might die any minute.
Probably.
He the worker gives a look of it's like you're probably not fucking wrong. Well, I can't really help you. We got like the next 2 days off while I wait for the return caravan from I don't know, with the warehouse where they're working right now. So we can load it back up and prep it to leave.
Really, I have to wait a week? Is there not? I think I heard mention of some hirelings, some, I don't know, mercenaries that can take you out there. Is that
Well,
an option?
so there is the trade company that owns this warehouse. Uh, our boss, Brivahue, he hires bodyguards to escort the caravan on their weekly outing. The gods that survive come back, get a pay raise, and are offered again. But every week we send a caravan out, and then roughly 3 days after one caravan goes out, another comes back, we load it up, and it's out 4 days later.
So my only option then is to wait. Oh.
You could wait, or you could go at your own. That's really all I can tell you. If you're going, if you're going to go at your own, I would recommend putting yourself back together. It looks like you had a rough night.
Try several. Fine. Can you, sorry, your boss, can you, I don't know, write down his name? I
Yeah,
think I'm still a little drunk. I won't remember.
You got parchment?
Yes.
Scrap
yes.
even? Alright. He takes out like a little charcoal pencil. Let's see. Here's his name. And he'll probably want to talk to you anyways, considering you're not currently on the job he paid you for. So I would recommend either leaving immediately or going to talk to him immediately. I, for one, am intending on going home and getting rest on my day off. Or what remains of the day.
I think I'll take some time to compose myself and maybe go talk to your boss in short order.
Do what you will. And then he kind of walks off.
Yep. I'll return back to the party, information in hand.
Mm-hmm.
So what you gather?
I have a name.
Penicillin makes an excellent drug.
Well, practiced.
I was half tempted to ride in there and save you. Looked like you might have been fired if you went on for any longer.
I'm surprised that my charms even swayed you. Okay. Good to know. So, we have a name of someone who could potentially employ us, but we'll have to wait for the next caravan to leave. And that'll be a week, so...
And where can we go for ourselves? And just catch up to them?
I suppose we could, but we'd have to be faster than the caravan, which isn't too much of an ask, but there's also the question of, I mean, what would we do when we get there? It's not like we'd be unnoticed. Sorry, Dale But it's also not like we could get hired after the fact. And there's also the third point of, well, I don't imagine Valdan's brother will be too happy chasing us down along the road to return him to us.
It's just good to use the ley lines and teleport to us immediately, isn't that right? Bloody magician.
I know it sounds like some stupid magical...
Yeah, honestly, it sounds like it's completely made up to me.
Yes, I know. I agree, but I trust enough that it has some rules to it that pissing off his brother might be likely. And realistically, I'm not, like, desperate to sit on my arse in a caravan for another few months. Some time off will be appreciated.
How long until the next caravan again?
10 days, from the sounds.
10 days. What are we supposed to do in 10 days?
7 days.
A week. Okay.
Yeah.
What are we supposed to do in a week?
I'm sure there are many a bakery in Waterdeep for you to sample.
I want to like eating croissants once and done from each place. After that, it's not special anymore.
And there are a few spells that I can do rather rarely per day that might, that time might be better spent using those to gather some information. So it's not like we'd be spending it sucking eggs and wasting time.
I'm gonna die of boredom.
I somehow doubt that. You seem rather capable to entertain yourself. I suppose madness doesn't...
I don't know what you... Ooh, a butterfly.
Yeah. Hey, look, a squirrel.
It's a blessing and a curse to be so wise.
Alright, so do y'all just want to time skip a week?
I want to make a balloon. I want to make a balloon sword.
A balloon sword? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, real quickly, I will let everyone... 'cause I'm guessing we're time skipping a week.
He said no.
No.
He wants to look around for information.
While everyone decides what they want to do. Oh, no balloon. While everyone decides what they want to do with their 1 week time skip, I need to use the bathroom, so I'm going to BRB.
I'm making. I'm gonna make at least 3 other balloon creatures. Nothing you can do about it.
Oh, the one spell I was referring to is a ritual spell, so I can cast it as much as I like. Except for the fact that it costs 25 gold every time, but whatever.
Legend lore?
No. Legend lore costs 150 gold per casting.
No, it's 25.
No.
Oh wait, I think I have proficiency on disguise kit. I saw your disguise
50.
technique.
Oh no,
I
4 ivory strips worth 50 each. Oh no, it's
Oh wait, I'm gonna
250
wait for
GP
5
each.
to come back and ask him.
Yeah, there you go.
Jesus. Yeah, I was thinking
Okay.
25, not 250 each.
Besides, I don't have access to 5th level spells yet.
I was going to say that yeah, is also an issue.
If I did, I'd be scrying all the time, and I'd be very annoying for the DM.
No, very annoying. Alex, that doesn't sound like you.
Not in the slightest, obviously.
Boom, 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 boom. I'm on you now.
I suppose Spy should just be happy that he's not using Memory of the Land, because I would use the fuck out of that.
Yeah, well, I think no DM would be sin enough to use that spell, to be honest with you.
What are you trying to say?
You're an idiot. You're absolutely.
Oh damn!
I don't know what you mean.
That
It's
spell is the.
to great effect.
You are so lucky that they haven't completely abused using that like every fucking day.
And I am always ready for it. They should honestly use that more.
I will relay that next Saturday.
No, like literally should actually use that. There have been plenty of places where I expected that to happen, and I had ideas of what would happen given the casting, and then they just didn't. And it's not like you guys are hurting for gold.
True.
Oh, Dream of the Blue Whale can fuck right off.
I'm waiting for Spy to come back. I'm gonna ask a question.
That was Dream of the Blue Veil.
The spell that they introduced relatively recently that basically allows you to teleport to different multiverses.
Oh.
Within.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
As long as
Finally,
you've got-
Alrighty, I have returned,
Alex, you can finally experience main
and
quest.
I've got my ears back on. What has everyone decided to do over the next week? That's
I
me?
want to ask a question real quick.
Okay.
You know on me on my tools I have the disguise kit, right? What
Right.
does that mean? I have proficiency with it, or is like I just have it?
Let me take a look, and I'll give you an answer.
I feel like, given Clover's background, she should probably have the
I-
disguise kit proficiency.
Honestly, I think she does. I'm just double checking. Yes, she does have disguise kit and instrument proficiency.
Alright, so I'm gonna look towards the cleric and be like, okay, that disguise kit was atrocious. You need some lessons.
Excuse me, I think I pulled off the drunken idiot very well. I'm at least
Maybe
off
the
both of those
acting.
things.
Maybe the acting, but not the makeup.
Are you trying to say I looked far too dapper to be a drunk person?
Yes.
No, you're far too drunk to be a real person.
It honestly looked like somebody just threw dirt on your face instead of actually practice. Like, do not know how to describe it. It gave me cringe.
I thought I pulled that off particularly well.
You may have fooled them.
Well, I mean, I still got the information, so fair's fair.
Okay, I like the idea that you're saying this in front of this guy, by the way. Or I'll just sit in this warehouse with it.
Honestly, I've gotten the information. I kind of happen to be honest.
I'm just saying, next time, do better.
Well, next time you can do my makeup for me then, fine.
I'll be
And you're
glad
so
to.
knowledgeable.
I'll
Makeover
be
time!
glad to. What?
The makeover time. So, are you going to spend the week teaching Lasellen how to use his disguise kit?
Yeah, and I'm gonna get a
I
job
would
as a
like
bouncer.
to.
Alright, I need you to roll me 6 disguise kit checks.
6? Me and him, or only me?
No, for me to be a bouncer.
First you. This will determine what has to be done.
But I expect 4 nat ones.
Oh, what sort of, if we're like actually sitting down to teach me how to use a disguise kit, I would almost certainly use enhance ability to help that process along. So, what sort of, is that going to be wisdom, intelligence? What sort of thing am I looking for?
It actually, looking at Clover's disguise kit, it uses charisma. I didn't know that. I thought it was just flat D20 rolls with proficiency if you had it. So the disguise kit is charisma based.
It's a tool thing, so you can make an argument for tools using almost any ability score.
That's fair. We're gonna use charisma for this because that's what it has on her sheet.
Okay.
So what am I doing?
I'll give both of us advantage on. Oh wait, I can't do both at the same time. I don't think. No, I can. Okay. I'll give us both advantage on charisma checks.
All right. So roll 6 disguise kit checks at advantage.
All right. That's 1.
That's
That
half
did not
of
even
1.
go on freaking. Didn't even go on advantage mode.
Nope. So you can just roll 12 then, I guess.
Okay. I pressed advantage and it didn't do it, so I'm confused.
I don't know. Maybe it's a tool thing.
I don't know. Oh, there you go.
Hey. Okay.
Bam.
Jesus Christ.
How many is that so far? I can't count.
Oh, that is 5.
1 more.
6. Okay. Lasellen, roll me a charisma check.
Just the one?
Just 1.
Me when I'm asked.
Because we're judging Clover's teaching skills using a D20 with a number I've decided in advance, and then depending on how many successes Clover makes, it'll reduce the DC required to pass by 1. And we've got.
At least that seems nice and simple then.
You pass, so you by 1 literally. So I had set it at 15 base, and then for each roll over 15 that Clover got, it would reduce that 15 required for you to get proficiency by 1. She got a nat 20, so that counts as 2, which makes it so that you're good.
Math checks out? Unless it doesn't. I wasn't paying attention.
The math checks out enough that it works. So, Lasellen, you can add disguise kit proficiency to your proficiencies.
Wow.
Nice.
Ooh. I swear to God, next time you try to do this guy's kit and you fail miserably, I'm pouring water on your face.
I like also that teaching of that proficiency went way better than Valdan's attempt. Mostly because they're actually interested in learning.
Would Deltac like to do anything over this upcoming week?
Yes, I would like to get a job as a bouncer.
Okay. Roll me your choice of strength or charisma.
Ooh, which is they're both even, so let's go for He's more charismatic, so let's do one of them. So just a straight charisma roll.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, there's a net one. I was
I
like,
used my inspiration on this for no reason.
What was that? Oh! Lucky son of a bitch. Okay. You went from getting turned away from every single location. Okay, so you were hired. For each night's work, you get given the fucking nat 20. For each night's work, you get 15 gold as well as a free meal.
Hell yeah, boys!
You basically ended up getting hired as a bouncer at one of the like high-end city center
Hell yeah.
like basically it basically like a showroom kind of bar. Like it is
absolutely fantastic.
like dinner and like a really hot damn show.
And I'm the show.
So yeah, you can add, what is that?
7 times
90 gold.
105? 90. 6 times 15.
Yep.
Right.
Which is 3 times 30. Which is how I ended up doing the math.
Yeah. I ended up doing the math by opening the calculator app, but I'm
That would have probably been smarter, but alas, I didn't do that.
Alas and alack. Right, I shall see you all when I see you all next. I have work in the morning and it is set to snow, so I'm probably going to have to be up early to defrost and clean the car.
Understandable.
So I shall see you all later. Have a good night.
Fairly well.
Bye.
Well,
thanks for the presentation.
Yeah, nice to see you guys again. Nice to have a chat.
Yeah, it's
really
been great.
Pretty much these days.
Don't forget your requisite horde of or party of demon classes that you need for Saturday.
Alright, message me about that after, because I've completely fucking forgotten.
Wow.
Yep, sounds about right.
The 4 or 5 classes for demon player characters for playtesting.
Oh, right, okay. Yes, that's right. I didn't know we were actually doing that. That's fair enough. Okay.
I mean, I told you to assemble a team.
I didn't realise you were ready to do it this week.
Oh, no, but I said assemble the list for Saturday.
Alright, okay. Yeah, alright, no problems.
See you later.
Bye!
Well, as the week passes, the scout rats make their way further along the route, and come the 5th day into the week.
Hold your horses there, home skillet.
Oh.
You still need to make this whatever you wanted to do over the week.
Oh yeah, because you were still doing. Sorry.
Progression's not allowed to happen in my presence. Thank you very much.
Okay. So what
do? The first day of the week that we are waiting around.
Mm-hmm.
I will be casting the spell Divination.
Okay.
Asking a question that if I was to seek out employment with Ardred Briffahew for me and my friends, is that likely to go smoothly, or will some convincing be needed?
The odds say yes.
For what?
It would be. You would pretty easily be able to get the job.
Okay. And because one, well, actually, I think just the. Oh yes, ritual cast, so whatever. Because the spell just outright has a chance to fail the longer you do it. I'm doing this basically once per day to increase its likelihood of success. The next one I will be asking, the day after, I will ask, what does the cultist caravan do once it it gets to this roadhouse, Harnath Roadhouse.
Okay, and you said you cast it the next day, right?
Yeah.
Alrighty. This one is a bit vaguer, more vague, but in short, the message can be summarized down to hidden detour.
Okay.
On the third day of divination, my DM gave to me.
On the third day of divination, my DM gave to me
Mhm.
the knowledge of the of an answer to the question of how is the hidden detour of the cultists' destination hidden.
Let's look at my notes. Let's see here. I'm trying to find the information. I know what I'm trying to tell you. I just don't know. I don't remember specifics. So this one, this comes across as a let's see, a 4-leaf clover in a swamp.
Clover?
A 4-leaf clover standing out in a swamp, growing out of a lock.
Somebody has to get lucky with lockpicking. Oh my god.
Lock with a K or lock with a H?
Like lock the door.
Okay. Perfect. I suppose, to save everybody's sanity and my clean purse, I suppose, because it's 25 gold to cast.
You're down 75 gold worth of resources.
Yep.
I can offer gold.
Of incense specifically, because you got like the big block of it.
I got 150 gold's worth before, so I've
You're
used
halfway
half.
through it.
Though I can't think of anything that is probably worth asking that is for the 25 gold asking price.
Did Valdan run off with the money?
1 second, that might be
That might be worth looking into. Insight.
Divination number 4.
Uh-huh.
How likely is it that Valdan has pocketed the 2,500 platinum? And is never returning to the party again.
I'm gonna need you to clarify your question for me.
What is the likelihood that Valdan has
Hidden one.
has taken the party's reward for the dragon eggs for himself and will never return?
Very unlikely.
Okay.
Inside check to the MP might be lying.
Unfortunately, that one's that specific action is kind of illegal, especially when you have +7 to insight. It feels a bit cheeky. I think that they call that metagaming.
Yeah, but we already have the metagaming pigeon. It's fine.
All right, you have 2 more uses of divination before you are out of your block of incense.
Not that I don't have the money to go buy more incense.
Oh, Lord, no.
Could do this all day. And by all day, I mean cast it once per day.
By the way, you said Baldan will be back in how many days?
At this point, we're looking at he along the train of divinations, he should be arriving in about a day or 2.
And look behind you.
Yeah, I don't think I have more pressing questions, to be honest.
Fair enough.
I'm happy to keep those 4.
Well, the next day comes across, and a bit into the afternoon, a particular elven rogue materializes in the city center at a lay gate.
Hey, could I make a balloon? Try to attempt to make a balloon sword during all those divination? Because I was like waiting.
A balloon sword? Yeah.
Dexterity, right?
Yes, a dexterity check to make a balloon sword.
Normal?
Yeah, just normal.
Alright. Swish. And swish.
Can I add my amount of platinum to the fit?
Damn.
Or...
I made a stick, guys.
you can add the money into your inventory, but it's in gold, not platinum.
400. Oh, that is. Ugh. Oh boy. Can you convert it to platinum? Probably not.
There's not enough platinum readily lying around. What was I gonna say though? Oh yeah.
Stick, guys.
So Clover, while you're trying to make that balloon sword, like 2 of the sections pop. So it's like very, very mediocre.
I'm killing this abomination while it still stands. I pop it.
How the fuck do I add it in my inventory without being overcapacitated? I already bought the fancy bag, so.
Right, so you'd be able to ignore the weight.
Neat.
Because of the pouch you purchased on your way back.
Yeah, definitely a messenger bag.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. So a certain Valdan has arrived back in the city center. What would you like to do?
Well, let's just. Then I have to see if that will be quote unquote possible, but just for ease of finding those guys.
Mm-hmm.
Is it secretive? Give me a second. I'm gonna. Yep. Do the thing. Do this and try to look for a certain person with Fey ancestry through a survival check. A bit stupid, but it might work.
Who has the Fey ancestry?
Probably the elf, the other one.
You could use that to find a rat.
Yeah,
Because
fuck
their
it.
familiars are in that
Fiends,
category, yeah.
Let's fucking do that then. Cause why the fuck not? It's an 8.
He's
Oof.
trying to detect evil and good.
You don't know that.
He's doing something related to his new class.
Did you take primeval awareness as a ranger?
Quite.
Did you multi-class
You know what?
into ranger? Ugh.
You know what? Change of plans? I'm gonna
What?
look for the next bakery.
I will say you were
Look
not
for-
able to get. You're able to get like a range, but you weren't able to get like a solid hit. But you are going to the mercantile district. It's not that difficult to find a bakery.
Just gonna ask for if anybody's seen a tiefling veiled with a mask accompanied by rats. And
Roll me investigation.
investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, with what we spoke about, would it be a disadvantage or?
No, just investigation.
Okay. 9.
Mm.
I don't even need a disadvantage.
The question of looking into rats puts a lot of people just on guard. It's like, no, there isn't no rats. What are you talking about? Rats aren't here. This is a high quality establishment. What are you talking about? They don't. They immediately get on the defensive. Yeah.
The players used up all of the luck. God damn it.
Don't know what you mean.
Specifically Deltec. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go for an aerial view with the owl.
Okay.
I'm definitely not going out to buy mufflers on or anything.
Every fucking
So yeah. As the owl goes into the air, the owl is able to spot Clover. Going to the her favored bakery that she found with the artisanal croissant.
Ooh, great.
Man, it'd be so easy to lead Clover into a trap, wouldn't it?
It would. Clover, what is your passive perception?
Not high.
Okay, that's fair. So yeah, Valdan, I presume, is being super sneaky as he sneaks up on Clover.
Passive sneak.
I mean, yeah, that is literally just your passive stealth because it's 10 plus 7.
Yeah. Like, he doesn't even actually try to be, it's just normal.
When I buy more croissants, hopefully nobody comes behind me and stab me.
Okay, where's my scimitar? Nah. Clover just hears a familiar voice. Hey. Been a while.
They're talking to me. I swear I didn't kill that man.
How much can you do in a week? Considering I haven't seen any wanted posters, you should be fine.
Rogue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as Clover assumingly turns around, she will see a familiar rogue, but now something that probably hasn't happened before, with the hood that is just usually down in cities up, and probably seeing with that best perception over seeing a multitude of bandages around the arms, just kind of like whatever he finished was actually quite an emergency that was an emergency.
And a stylish new tote bag.
Yeah.
Your arm says under. What the hell did you do? Did you jump off a cliff?
Maybe.
Nothing happened, okay? Do you know where the Seven and the others are? Do you have a place to stay?
Yeah, down yonder, left, right, up. I don't know. I
Do you
don't know what
mind
they're.
leading me to them and just assembling everybody?
Oh sure. Oh,
I got the money.
Oh right. Speaking of, here's the 100 that they paid you for the service. So
Thank you.
here you go.
And just takes it.
I'm gonna go buy a croissant very quick. I'm gonna buy the same one I bought real quick. Last time. How much was it? Like 16?
It was 17.
17. Math hard. So 59. Or 40. No, yeah, 59. Alright, I buy croissant and then lead him back.
Alrighty.
Actually, how much is 2 of them?
34.
34. Yeah, there you go. I'm not good at math. That's the amount I have now. And I offer one to Rogue. Valden.
He takes it. Thank you, Daddy. I really could use something to eat. Just slowly begins eating it.
How long have you not gotten eaten? Or how long was the last time you ate? Because you look like you haven't slept in 3 days.
Well, pretty much right after finishing the emergency, I rushed back. So, anyways, we have other matters to attend to. You mind sending your familiars to gather everybody?
I send Rakutaki and inform listening that Valdan has reappeared out of thin air and is next to specific insert croissant bakery here.
The Selin, you would have suddenly heard that the roguish compatriot has returned. And it looks like everyone's getting breakfast at Clover's new favorite bakery.
I don't know about everybody. They're pretty expensive. I don't mind spending for a good croissant. They remind me of childhood.
I'm sure I'd like to catch up, not stood outside a bakery, so have him come to the tavern.
I would assume Valdan would have suggested not handing out large sums of money at some random bakery, so.
No, you said that this is where we were. I didn't say that to meet up here. So I would tell you guys that I'm on my way. On my way. Yes.
It doesn't take very long to get back to the tavern, like 10-20 minutes to walk through the city.
Cricket.
I mean,
I presume with my +7 in medicine and my +10 in perception, it's not difficult to realize that Valdan had beat the fuck up.
It is very yeah. He has gone through some shit, to put it gently.
Well, you look awful.
Isn't that a norm for me?
Oh, much worse than usual.
Well, guess I can hide a little from your eyes.
Fine, be cagey if you want.
Well, I appreciate you not pushing the matter. I guess I can learn something from you in the terms of not being nosy. Anyways, while I was away, I did manage to pick up our payments, and he just takes the bag and shakes it with 4 bags filled with, what was it? 500,000 gold coins, roughly?
Not 500,000.
Who knows?
No, it was 25,000 gold coins total.
I like my number more.
Lord, no. Now, 500,000 gold coins is how much you get for completing the heist of Waterdeep.
Okay, I want to do that quickly, since we're missing. Well, the right amount of money bags comes out of a bag that it shouldn't fit in.
I feel like we're going to have to use a small portion of these funds to all buy bags of holding.
Not for real though. How much do we all get? I don't remember.
I believe everyone would have gotten 5,000 gold coins total.
5,000?
I think so, because it's 500 platinum. Because 25,000 gold split. Yeah, 25,000 gold split 5 ways.
500 for everybody, and your rate for platinum to thingy is what again?
I thought
it's 100, right?
Yeah, 1 to 100.
Platinum is 100 gold.
So how much?
2 zeros in it, right?
Or is it 500? I don't know.
So how many?
Look, it's 25,000 gold split 5 ways.
How much that would be in platinum?
There would be 500 platinum.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then slap 2 zeros at it, because 1 platinum is 100 gold, or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, all the money is in gold pieces.
Yeah, because DM's being stingy.
And or doing us a favor, because converting down platinum is going to be a pain. Paying with platinum's also going to be a pain.
Yeah, unless you're buying like super high-end magical items or just entire vehicles.
Who the fuck would buy high-end magical items?
Shut up.
Apparently.
While all of the gold distribution happens. Oh yeah, I made an abomination. I made an abomination. It's came back to life.
Just kinda turn to listen. Do I even wanna know?
What your opinion of blasphemy is, but maybe.
It would be on Kevin's shoulder.
I made it. I wanted to kill it, but he insisted to keep it and gave it life.
You know, my rolls have been bad. Let's make an intelligence saving throw. 16. He accepts it.
He accepts
If
it.
it weren't for the fact that I fear that Kevin might make my brain into paste, I would have killed that thing days ago.
This thing has a name that I do not remember at the moment. Give me a second, it's called.
It's Eileen.
Eileen? Yes. And that is the precious child of Salmon, so don't touch it or you will lose a hand.
I'm not even in a condition to do anything about that, so. Anyways, what did you guys manage to do? I was kind of already preparing myself to hunt you across Asterion, so kind of surprised to still see you in the city.
Well, the day we happened to arrive on the same day that the next caravan heading towards Neverwinter was leaving, so we missed that caravan and have had to stay behind a little. And in a few days, another caravan is leaving. We need to seek some employment to guard that caravan as well, and we have a destination in mind. And I've done a little bit of divination in the meantime to know a little bit more about what lies ahead on that journey.
Do we have a person we can turn to? A name, maybe?
I have a name and a location, and the assurance from the gods that acquiring employment with this person shouldn't be too difficult.
How much longer till they leave? The next caravan, that is.
About 2 days.
They should already be in and getting things stocked up, so it's only a few more days.
Then we should probably try to announce ourselves in advance.
That sounds like a good idea.
You not being next to a walking corpse might be better, so take some time to rest, I think.
No, it's fine. This is arguably more important.
I'll put that a little bit more directly. I'm not taking a walking mummy with me to try and seek employment. You don't give off safe vibes when you are so covered in bandages. Either take some rest or let me heal you.
I will take the third option.
I can heal. Dying?
Third. Disguise self.
A definitely perfectly healthy Valdana appears. Let's fucking go.
That's fine, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
The more time we waste, the further they get away.
Well, we know where they're going and roughly where and why and how.
What, did Clover throw a rat at them?
You can say, remember that one caravan with mishaps with the wheel? Yeah, we kept one rat in there. And that one already left. So yeah.
You never called that one back? Okay.
No, he's still there. So far, I'm down to one, the splinter that is next to the clerk. So yeah.
Well,
They are some ways away.
either way,
We've got you the past few days to sit on our asses and do nothing. We've been busy.
Mm.
I guess everybody's been preparing in their own way. Even if it's creating this abomination, just loosely gestures to the fucking, I don't even want to call it a balloon dog outside of game.
Hey, I know it's not my best work, but I tried and he appreciates it.
I prefer calling it a wretched abomination, but that's just me.
I would actually agree with Lucerne for once.
By the way, if you look on the world map, that's its token.
Thanks, I hate
What am I
I
saying?
wanna. Okay, give me a second.
That's Eileen.
Beautiful. Okay, I've done balloon animal. Bro, I've done balloon animals in real life, and that is not what it looks like. Oh god. It takes some type of special to do that. Because if you were to actually try to do that in real life, I think the balloon will pop. I'm surprised it didn't pop.
Well, regardless, a little bit of a note from Oreo. Oreo is no longer, or the crate that Oreo has been hiding in is no longer on a wagon.
Oh. Where did he take the poor man's to?
As of this exact point in time, his crate is being carried by hand. You do, so no idea where, but it is by hand. Shredder is still on the caravan.
Understood. Well, let me know whenever they do put the box or whatever crate down so Oreo can explore.
Mm-hmm. In the meantime, I believe Lasellen and Valdan are going to go get jobs.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah.
We probably want the entire party there for that because they
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
not all of us.
also employed.
Just get some sort of fucking boost through Delta's aura, you know?
Also fair.
Oh, that's a thought. How many people can I enhance?
I think it's one extra enhance per spell slot.
So if I cast it at 4th level, I can get 3 of us. So myself, Valdan, and Clover, because the other 2 don't have brains currently.
Are you sure I have a brain? I'm not sure. I'm pretty much on T-posing all the way.
You do definitely have a brain, more of a brain than Delta and Kevin currently.
Understood.
And I'm not entirely sure he has a brain when he is here because he did create that balloon monster, so.
Isn't it he doesn't have a brain? It's more like he was possessed by some evil fucking spirit. I mean, it is an abomination. You cannot deny it. And Clover is responsible as well.
I wanted to kill it! The deal is done. There's no going back. I'm not trying to ahead.
At a certain point, murder hoboing is just a better choice.
Getting it. Yep, let's farm some XP.
Yeah, I will enhance ability on us for to boost our charisma checks for getting job. As we head to go find Ardred Brifferhue.
Alrighty. Well, you make your way back to the northern section of the city. Upon reaching the warehouse that you have been to multiple times, once appearing as yourself, a second time appearing as a street urchin who has seen better days, you notice that there are, while not as many caravans as showed up when you first arrived, there are a few. There are quite a few, several dozen, that are in the process of getting loaded up, as well as repairs getting done to them. A fair amount of them have scratches and dents, and basically just wounds to the wagon themselves. A few of the men who have made their return with those wagons nowhere to be seen. So it's just warehouse crew basically working right now, loading them up.
Yeah, got a description of that. What was his name? Hello?
So you don't have a description of the gentleman. All you know is the name Ardred Brifferhue, and specifically, Lasellen is the one who knows that name.
It is 5 past 11.
It is 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, we usually end around this time anyways, so...
Let's continue next week.
Yeah. We'll continue... Yeah.
I will continue.
We shall continue in 1 week's time.
If nobody dies.
Let's see here. Yeah, get this chapter actually started. This should be an incredibly short overall chapter. It only has 4 pages in the book, so it shouldn't take. It will not. For reference, the last chapter had about like 10 pages.